The Limpopo man who shot and killed 7 of his family members before handing himself over to the police is set to appear in court today, with community members baying for his blood. The court may not grant bail for his protection. eNCA's reporter Nqobile Madlala is following this story for us, and she joins us live. Nqobile, tell us if anything has happened in court yet that is worth telling the viewers.
Well, Masejo, from what we understand from courts, they've now reprimanded the case for the 3rd of January. That's because the suspects have asked for legal representative, and that's then when they will hear more in terms of these courts. We do know that the family is still here, and of course they're still speaking with regards to what happened in court, still liaising with each other because some of them were called out of court. But what we have here is the MEC of Department of the Social Development, and we do already understand that she already said that this was a wrong thing that had happened, and she said that people need to take a stand going forward. And we do understand that she was joining the courts today to sort of hear what was happening. MEC, are you happy with what has come out?
Look, I might not say I'm happy because I don't know what will come out of the 3rd. I think our issue is to hear what will happen on the 3rd, because we are here as the Department of Social Development to add a voice to no bail, because our wish is for him not to get a bail, because he has caused so much disaster and the families are in pain. We are joining the family here because we are also in pain. We are also frightened with what has happened, that how can a normal person do such a grievous thing. So we are here to support the family, but also to add a voice as government to say no to bail.
And we do understand that the family is going through a lot, and of course your department taking over that. How's that process going?
The process is going well, and even after here we are going to the family to send a message of or words of condolences. I will continue to be our family. We have sent a team of social workers immediately. The news reached us as a department. They've been there and they'll continue to be there. So we'll continue to monitor in terms of the continuous briefing that they give us to check as to whether do we need more of that, or elsewhere do we need a psychologist, because we work together with the Department of Health when we realize that the situation is more than our social workers, because social workers only deal with psychosocial support. We then speak to the department to make sure that they deploy the psychologists to assist with the family. I think is what we'll be able to learn when we visit the family today.
And of course, MEC, we've heard from some of the people that are here from the community that one of the survivors is just under 8 years old. And of course, this can be very tragic. What kind of help can you provide for a child that young?
Obviously, social workers will have to take over that situation from time to time, even beyond the funeral. They must continue to observe the behavior of a child, because you'll agree with me, the information we get is that she was sleeping at the time the horrific incident happened. So you can imagine waking up to find a house full of blood. So obviously she's still traumatized, and will continue to monitor the situation and to assist in terms of psychosocial support. But like I've said, wherein we realize that it's like she's not moving, we'll be able to invoke the assistance of a psychologist to see which hospital can be able to refer her so that she get more of a psychological assistance.
And of course, we know that you are only visiting the family now, but is there anything along the lines of funeral that you are working around that you can assist with?
Look, I'll be visiting the family together with the mayor and the executive mayor of Vembe, the mayor of Collins Shavane municipality. So we will check when we are there the kind of assistance, and we can hear, but we may not confirm now, that there are some external institutions that want to come in and assist the family. So we'll check when we are there, and I think by the end of today we'll have constituted a team that will be able to work together with the family from government side, so that we assist, because you'll agree with me, this is a disaster that the family is dealing with, and they'll definitely need any kind of assistance to help them through this bridge that they are finding themselves in, which is a storm which we believe and praying that it will be over in no time.
Lastly, MEC, I just want to say, hearing that you are adding a voice saying no bail for this suspect, on the 3rd of Jan, can we expect to see you here, and can we expect to see you as the case continues?
No, obviously, if time allows, we'll continue to be here. You agree with me, we've got a lot of cases, but I think this is one case that, because we never had this kind of a case before in the province, and this is one case that will continue to follow, and surely on the 3rd we'll be here.
All right. Thank you very much. Well, Masego, MEC of Social Development in Limpopo, saying that she will continue to make that time to be here in this case. She's calling this a disaster. You heard it yourself there, Masego. She's saying they will try and help the family the best way that they can, of course, providing that counseling. We do know, of course, Masego, that the child that is just under 8 years old is the one that was left behind. So, of course, they're going to be keeping a keen eye on how to assist that child as well as how to assist the family. But also, very important, the family, this tragedy happened to the family when they least expected it. They have said it to us themselves, saying that they need any help and they can welcome any help that can assist the family in any way. And of course, the MEC saying the same thing. Thank you very much, Masego.
All right, Nqobile, just very quickly, in terms of the details around why the case has been remanded, please let us know. And if those are the visuals that you're okay, so that Masego is the suspect that we're seeing there, Nqobile. So just tell us while you show us the visuals of that.
Yes, Masego, that is the suspect coming in.
And why was the case remanded, Nqobile, and to when?
All right, Masego, as you can see there, the suspect is being brought back to court. We're not clear as to why that is happening, but we do know that they had said the case will be remanded for the 3rd of January. This is because the suspect has said that he needs legal representative, and so they're still yet to find out with regards to legal representative if there is one that he can get. You do know at this time that most people are no longer at work. It's the festive season, so they're still yet to figure out who can represent him, when this will happen, and that's when also they will hear the application from the media in terms of covering the case going forward.
And Nqobile, perhaps they're bringing him back in court. I mean, I'm hearing from the assistant program editor, Slindile Qaba, and I think she's quite correct in the fact that maybe they're bringing him back to court because, to try and save his life. We do know that earlier you spoke to somebody who said that he might not even apply for bail because he's afraid of what the community might do to him if he comes out.
Well, from yesterday when we spoke to the social development spokesperson, he was very clear as well that the community was saying that they want to take this into their hands. They were very angry. When we got to the place as well, there were roads that were barricaded. They had gone to a meeting. Luckily, we were able to go in. So they were there for blood. We know that from a representative of the community that we spoke to earlier, that they were very clear in saying that they want the justice to be served, and because at this point the community is very angry. This is the first time this has occurred in this village, and this is something that they've just condemned, as much as the MEC has said as well that they're condemning it. So this is the case. From what we understand, though, he hasn't yet applied for bail, of course, because the case has been reprimanded. We don't know yet what will be said inside as he go in, but we do know that the community is very angry. We know that this morning, even the people that came, some of them had to be blocked and asked to go back home because there's a certain number that can only be outside. So a lot has been done to try and calm the community, and the fury is out there, as you can see. I mean, lots of them also, as the person we were speaking to earlier on, Masego, he was saying that he was there. Some of them got to see these people that were shot. They got to see that blood. They got to see that community. And of course, they've got memories with these people. And so you can imagine the pain that they're also going through, seeing what had happened to this family. And of course, that child that is now left alone. They were saying that now that as they were barricading, as they were out speaking to each other and liaising and trying to figure out how to get here and how to go forward, that child was just around playing. So you can just imagine, all of them are fond of this family. They are also in a way attached to this family emotionally. So for one person to take so many lives, it's really, really sad, especially on the 25th of Christmas. I mean, one of them going as far as saying that Christmas will never be the same again. So you can just imagine the pain, the extent that they are going through with regards to this matter.
All right, Nqobile Madlala, let's leave you to find out exactly why he's being brought back to court, and we'll come back to you for an update. Nqobile Madlala in Limpopo for us. Now,